Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the New York Jets. Christopher Dunn has it teed up, ready to get started.
And we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is gone. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Goff on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
To the air again. Goff. Flush to his right. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Going right back to Akers. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 14. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Goff now looks to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 1 from the 2. Goff. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. We'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Here, we just got to do ball control. This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
To throw on second down is gone. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's gone. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. They'll send a receiver in motion left. A give up the middle to Akers. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Now Goff. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The offense on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Rodgers wants to change the look. First and 10, Taylor now. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Rams.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Tony. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
That's good for a Jets. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. Touchdown Jets. Kadarius Toney, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets are back within a score. Done good with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. So Dunn now following the score. Back out to send this away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Goff's throw pulled in by Atwell here. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. Here's Rodgers to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Rodgers. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Goff. Got a man, it's Higbee complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. To the right side, this is Taylor. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now 2nd and 9. To throw is Rodgers. He'll drop this down to Taylor, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Over here.
Again, it's Taylor. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Rodgers now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 37. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jonathan Taylor, 37 yards. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Done good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Back to throw, Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on third, Goff. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. On 4th down, Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Gone. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. Goff now looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. But we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Measures say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 33. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. They run once more with Taylor. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Up the middle, here's Taylor. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. That is caught. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 1st and goal.
Right now, you got 58.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Again, it'll be Taylor.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Goff. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think as micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Now Goff. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now it's gone. That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Goff now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to